Well, I got blessed with the opportunity to do a detail for another detailer that I don't normally do for. It's my first opportunity for them to, I don't know, kind of show another person what I can do. And this is what we're starting with. I love these things. These are my favorite kind of detail slash thing to do. And as you can see, that's quite a bit of stuff here and there and whatever. And they said, well, we didn't get a chance to look at it, and we should have looked at it before we sent it off to somebody else. And have you ever had anything this dirty before? And I said, oh, I've had worse. But yeah, lots of stuff to unpack and kind of sort through, change to collect. I always keep all that stuff separate, and anything that looks like it's of sentimental value, personal value, gets bagged up or boxed up, and yeah, tucked away. So wish me luck. Well, getting started here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go through. Like I said, start packing things away. And sometimes you never know what people want to keep and what they don't, so I'm trying to be, see if there's anything in there. No, okay. Anything kind of looks like garbage, or is mostly garbage, I don't know. It's garbage. I'm not sure what that is, so that's going in there, that's going in there. That kind of looks like garbage. That doesn't. And I don't always have to wear gloves, but not a bad idea when you're picking through stuff. Ooh. There we go. This will be my first attempt at narrating as I go. And my wife's on her way home from work here soon, and I don't know what's okay. I probably didn't want to lose that. All right, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and leave that stuff in there. And now for some bigger garbage. Okay. Not garbage. Toss that out of the way. Ooh. Lots of random paper stuffs as well. Okay, so I can't really throw that away. Don't really. Oh, the positions we get into. Guessing that this is, I don't know if this is garbage or not. Okay, garbage, not garbage, garbage, not garbage, not garbage. Garbage. And okay. Garbage. Technically garbage. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Persons. Ooh. There's a little bubble there, and some of this stuff has been stuffed in here for so long that they probably forgot that it was even there. Whew. All right. Ooh, man, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a whole cake of sorts in there. I don't know, some sort of goodie. And oh, there's another something, and a pencil, and another something. Oh my gosh. Well, this is exactly the kind of thing that a detailer goes through to figure out. Okay. Ooh, oops. Okay, this is... Huh. I have no idea. Oh, that's gotta be garbage. And there's that. All right. Oh. Okay. And there's that. All right. Sometimes. Ooh, maybe a little evidence of critters. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this. There you go. A little bit of free advertising for the garbage company. You. All right. Well, at least this stuff is all okay. All right, cleanest part of the vehicle. I think we'll end that there for now. Resume once I can start vacuuming. All right. Resuming the chaos, and little Bella here is going to be my helper. So here we find more stuff, more toys, and garbage. And start another bag of useful things, or things that they might want to keep, versus garbage. I know I just lost a glove, but still got one. Okay. Never knowing. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe they want to save that. I have no idea. All right. Maybe they want to save that. Ooh, nice, sticky. Anything too big to fit in my vacuum. Okay. Oh. Okay. Random shoe. A couple blankies. A towel. Hear that distinctive rattle of, man, I don't know, never know. All right. Oops. Gonna say you got this, but that did did not work out. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Okay. Oh, that's classic. All right, well, like I said, when they stuff stuff into the actual carriage of the, or the stuff inside the frame of the vehicle. I've had one just like this before. Ooh. Wait. For another family. It's a much bigger van, though. I am not afraid to go above and beyond wherever I can. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, look, treasures. More treasures. I wonder if this is the kind of stuff that a lot of the other detailers cut out of their videos. Oh, look. I'm gonna borrow one of these gloves. Oh, nope, guess not. Oof. Too small for my hand. Not even sure what that was. What these things are. Oh. Okay, that's definitely garbage. Yeah, I have to get in there all nice and deep like with the vacuum. Just like that. Okay, now for my next trick, I'm gonna get over this new pile of stuff that just accumulated here. I know the Detail Geek likes to use his a drill brush and pressure washer and all that other stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and try a different trick, which I've used before on another thing, but this one is where I'm going to go ahead and take my stuff and squeeze it out. Hopefully, if it'll work. Guess I should have tested that. Oh, there it goes. All right. Get the upholstery cleaner chemical on there. And I'll probably do this a couple of times because it is pretty thick in there. Get some on here. Come over to these ones. Nothing like some. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if you can see how grody that really is, but these are going to come out nice and clean. The fake fingernails will blast right off of here. All right. Like I said, Detail Geek likes to use his drill brush. I'm going to try his rotating bit. Maybe you can tell or you can't tell, but I'm working near these tarp tents that's on a concrete pad, and my dream is to get this built into an actual shop. Been working on it for a few years now, and it just hasn't come to fruition yet. So little quick shot of the mess that was underneath all of that stuff, and yeah, there's a lot to do. And now that I've got that loosened up, I will go ahead and switch this tip out for this one. Yeah, why not?
Yep. Yeah, I'll say I should have wore a respirator. But you can either get the job done, or you can make a production out of every video. Right now, I ain't got time for that. Woo. Oh, there's another dude. Get in there. There we go.
Nope. Got to refill like a bunch of times. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 hours. All right, folks, here's the final walkthrough and check over to show the overall results. Get in there all nice and deep like. You can see what you can see. Climbing in. Whee. And there it is.